Happy Friday, everybody. By the time you see this, I will have turned 60. And I could not be more grateful, more happy about that. I mean, what a privilege. My paternal grandfather, no, excuse me, my maternal grandfather, he died in his late 50s. And here I am, healthy as a horse and still kicking. And I just feel so incredibly blessed. So, yeah, I don't have a young man's body anymore. But I have a strong body. And I mean, no issues. Yeah, I still, ever since having COVID a couple times, I have a cough. In the mornings, like when I get up, it's like total old man stuff. Including, you know, after you've slept all night, you get up and you're all, oh, creaky. Gotta straighten out all the kinks. I've actually gotten in a habit now of doing some stretches before I even get out of bed. And that's gone a long way. And I got myself a yoga mat recently. Gonna get back into yoga. Um, and you don't heal near as quickly as you age. Y'all know what I'm talking about as you get older. Oh, what else? Not instant on when I wake up or when I want to go do something. I had to kind of work my way up to things. It's classic. I'm getting older stuff. And, but it's an amazing thing. In my case, I think it has a lot to do with that I didn't wait to retire. That even though it called for huge sacrifice to retire early, I am so enjoying my life as I enter into these last, hopefully at least a couple decades. Hopefully at least a couple. To be in this sunset phase, when you're through the prime of your life, there's no question about it. And what you're doing now is doing your level best to take good care of your body while still enjoying yourself and living your life, At least that's what I'm doing. And, man, I tore up my knee 8 years ago, and it's almost back to, well, it'll never be 100% again, but it's come a long way and is, quite a bit better. And I can do what I want, I have to be careful. I'm very mindful when I was on a hike with my son recently, like, no, I'm not going down that. I can't take that chance. So there's those realities you have to work around, think around. But, damn, I count every day I can walk and do what I want to do and ride my bike and drive the truck and go wherever I want to go. I count that as a win. And to feel vigorous and strong, although I need a nap every now and then now, it's amazing. My grandparents were not that way that I recall at this age. And I know other guys who are my age that they're kind of wrecked. And they can't do a lot of the things I do. I don't even have a prescription. I am like just cruising along. And it's one of those stories where, if I hadn't had COVID and if I hadn't had, what was that, pertussis back in 2012, I would have virtually lived my entire adult life without any major thing hitting me. And I just love that. I think there's a lot of my mindset to that I'm not worried about it. And every day I thank my body for taking such good care of me. I think that goes a long way to your health. Because God knows I don't eat like I should, but I enjoy the food I eat. I am getting down to smaller, more reasonable portions, because another thing with the aging, I can't lose weight as quickly and easily as I used to. The funny thing is, I've got so happy with my life. I have such a positive outlook on things that I find the positive about it. I'm learning more self-discipline, being more thoughtful. I'm so thrilled. When I was a younger man, I always said, I hope when I become an old guy, I'll have laugh lines, not angry wrinkles. And I'm pretty sure I see laugh lines in my face. And I got no problem with the wrinkles. Oh, my beard's turning gray. A friend told me the other day, wow, I watched one of your videos when you just start out with your YouTube channel in 2018, and there wasn't any gray in your beard. I'm like, yeah, I did. The last couple of years, it's really come on. All the gray has really come on. And it just feels like an honor to me. Not everybody gets to grow old. Not everybody gets to. And I've known a lot of people who checked out way too early, including my children's peers and friends. They're only in their 20s. You know, I mean, it's hard. Aging can be hard. It's a challenge. I know I haven't even hit the hard stuff yet. I know that. You know, I'm seeing it. I saw it with my mom. Certainly, you know, seeing it with my dad. And as I see it, as I bear witness to it and spend time with them and take care of them, of course, my mom has passed 5 years ago. But as I do that, I'm realizing I'm just so grateful that I'm doing what I'm doing, and didn't wait, because I know the time will come when I can't just roam around like this all the time. And maybe it won't, you know? I'm not afraid to say out loud that I don't want to age to the point where I'm decrepit and can't live like I want to live. I don't. And we'll leave that to the universe to decide when my time is. But in the meantime, I feel good. I feel really good and honored to be turning 60, to have turned 60, and honored to be doing the work I'm doing and the gifting. So blessed by the people in my life whom I love and get to spend time with wherever I travel. My goodness. 60 is all right with me. And yeah, I just, it's shocking too. It's amazing because I don't feel 60. And I hear from others that I don't present as 60. Okay, that's fine. I think it has a lot to do with if you've got serenity, if you've got a lot of peace in your heart and your spirit, you're younger. You're younger at heart, and you kind of bring that to the table in all your relationships. And that's all I want anymore, is to be a blessing and to have serenity. And I've come so far with a lot of the healing from the stuff that happened in my life. They could have turned me into a very sour, bitter person. And I meet those people. I meet them on the street. My heart breaks, even when they're losing their mind over something and there's so much anger. They're so full of rage and bitterness. It makes me sad. It doesn't make me angry with them. It doesn't make me want to it makes me want to give them a hug, though you can't do that. Learn those things the hard way. But if you are happy with your life, if you're healthy, my God, that's the greatest wealth. It really, really is. And I wouldn't trade my life for anyone's. You know, I think I'm guilty as any other person who's my age. When you notice, I'll notice a man in his prime, in his 20s or 30s that's just in great shape. And I'm like, wow. I remember how that felt. And even talking with my son, who's in the prime of his life, especially being in the Army, they've got him whipped into such shape. It's amazing to see that and remember how that felt. And I don't feel that way anymore. I can't physically feel that way anymore, and that's okay. I'm 60. And but to still be able to go and do stuff with them. I can't keep up if they go full speed, but they don't need to go full speed. You can be a blessing when you get older to those that are a lot younger. You got a perspective that they just can't have yet. And I think that's one of the greatest gifts of aging, is the perspective you gain on life, on humanity. It's unreal. And it just keeps expanding. I can't get over how it just keeps expanding my awareness of the things around me and the simplest of things, how they touch me and move me. And also, the older you get, the more you appreciate the beautiful things in your life, the more of a heart you have for the people you meet who are hurting, the less judgmental you are. Certainly in my case, though I haven't been judgmental for a long time, but I get less and less judgmental. If there's any little nook and cranny of me that's judgmental, it's damn near gone. You know, time and experience and encounters, feeling people's pain, seeing their pain. Oh man, a lot less judgmental. It's hard to believe I ever was, but yeah, there was a time when I was. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about it, share my views. It's a real milestone. Social Security just a couple years away. That seemed like a lifetime away back in the day. Oh my God. All right, guys. So yeah, that's this week's ramble. I'm officially an old guy now, and I'm good with it. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, for watching. Thank you for being a part of my journey. It's going to continue on. I don't have any end in sight. I'm loving this lifestyle so much. In the last year, I've started to like it even more. Go figure. Even with all the ups and downs, I'm loving it. You know, I'm in a beautiful place tonight. Really natural and quiet and peaceful. And the view is always changing. I think that's keeping me young. I think that's part of it. All the adapting I have to do, all the variety. Just super blessed. So yeah, look forward to it. Anticipate good stuff, and you'll attract good stuff. Take good care of yourself. And yeah, onward we go.